Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, so today we're tackling a massive modern mystery. We're decoding how to figure out if someone genuinely misses you or if they're, well, just totally bored. Because let's be real, we've all been there, staring at our phone screens, overanalyzing a simple hey text for 3 hours straight, and wondering what it actually means.
You know the feeling, right? Your phone buzzes out of nowhere. Maybe it's an old friend resurfacing or a random meme from an ex, and you're just sitting there trying to decipher the true intentions behind the message. It can be incredibly confusing and honestly, super emotionally exhausting to navigate.
Well, to save our collective sanity, we're breaking down a really fascinating source today that lists 9 distinct, highly observable signs to help us separate casual, meaningless contact from genuine emotional longing. Having a structured way to evaluate these interactions doesn't just give us clarity, it saves us from burning precious emotional energy overthinking the whole thing. You'll literally never have to second-guess those sudden notifications again.
Let's kick things off with Phase 1, unprompted actions. This is all about the behavioral evidence. So unprompted effort, this is where the truth really starts to peek through. We're talking about someone finding those tiny, almost silly reasons just to reach out. They check in during completely random moments, not just, when a calendar alert reminds them it's your birthday. And the big one? They actually make time for a real conversation, even when their schedule is absolutely packed. This is huge because it completely bypasses the convenience filter. Anyone can text back when they're lounging around on a lazy Sunday. But actively carving out time in a busy life, that requires conscious prioritization. They aren't waiting for a convenient excuse. They're actively creating space just for you.
Moving right along to Phase 2, genuine focus, the mental evidence.
Look at this comparison because it illustrates a crucial boundary in human psychology. I mean, we've all felt the vast difference between someone hitting you up because they need a favor versus someone just asking how you've been, with zero strings attached. It's the split between transactional and relational communication. There's a massive gap between someone fishing for a quick ego boost and someone who genuinely just wants to know how you're doing. True longing, it has no hidden agenda. It's purely relational.
And when they do start that conversation, their focus is locked onto your present reality. It feels incredibly genuine. They actually want to know what's happening in your life right now. Think about it. Are they just patiently waiting for their turn to talk, or are they really listening? When someone truly misses you, they aren't just broadcasting their own updates, they are intensely curious about your current world, proving their interest is completely authentic and undivided.
Which brings us to Phase 3, the weight of memory, or as I like to call it, the emotional evidence. This one always hits hard. They remember details you were absolutely certain they forgot. Maybe it's that highly specific iced coffee order you mentioned 6 months ago, or the name of a relative you were worried about. To get why this is so profound, think about cognitive load. Our brains are essentially overloaded hard drives, constantly trashing useless files just to save energy. So if someone is holding on to these tiny random details about you, you've successfully bypassed their mental spam filter. You matter enough to occupy permanent real estate in their memory bank. And that brings us to a wildly fascinating element from our source material, the power of the past. Specifically, bringing up shared memories. Have you ever wondered why memories trigger such deep longing? Well, recalling a shared experience isn't just reciting facts from a textbook. Nostalgia is this incredibly powerful neurological driver. When they bring up a fun memory, their brain is actually flooding with the exact same positive chemicals, like dopamine and oxytocin, that they felt back then. By intentionally pulling those memories into the conversation, they're actively trying to recreate the warmth, safety, and joy of your bond right here in the present. They deeply miss how they felt when they were with you, and they're using memory to rebuild that feeling.
So, let's bring it all together for the climax. Contacted versus remembered.
And here it is, the whole shebang. You actually feel emotionally remembered, not just contacted. This is the absolute core takeaway of our explainer today. Genuine longing takes a totally standard digital notification and turns it into this profound feeling of being emotionally held and valued. When someone truly misses you, your nervous system literally feels it. It feels like a warm embrace rather than a cold data transfer. So I want to leave you with a question to really chew on. Think about the very last time someone reached out to you out of the blue. Really think about it. Were you just contacted, or were you emotionally remembered? As you navigate your own relationships and reconnections going forward, keep this framework in your back pocket. Knowing the difference won't just save you a ton of time, it'll completely change how you view your interactions and who actually deserves your emotional energy.